Hi, my name is Steve Philbrook from Aquaventure Dive and Photo Center, and today we're going to be talking about the Inon Z240 Type 4 strobe. This is Inon's 4th generation version of the Z240. I really like the strobe a lot, and I've been using it for quite some time now, and I'd like to go over some of the features and benefits of the strobe, and hopefully you'll like it too. If you look at the face of the Z240, it uses a T-flash configuration. And what this does is it allows for a circular beam to come off the strobe when you're taking a picture. The advantage of this is no matter what orientation I have the camera system, I'm not getting any strobe fall off and I'm getting a nice even beam. It also has a focus light on the front of the strobe, which I find useful. If I'm shooting into a crevice, I can turn the focus light on to help create contrast for my camera to achieve focus lock. Now let's take a look at the rear of the Z240. Looking at the back of the strobe, we have two dials. We have the main mode dial and we have the EV controller. The main mode dial allows us to select between the three modes of the Z240: STTL mode, external auto mode, and manual mode. STTL and external auto are auto exposure modes. I really like the STTL feature of this strobe because it's very accurate with all the different camera systems that I've been using. I also like the manual mode a lot. The manual mode allows us to select 13 half EV steps of precision lighting, so I can dial the strobe up and down to the precise output that I need to achieve proper exposure. It also has a full feature, which overrides the EV controller. If I select the main mode dial to full, it'll override whatever setting I have on the EV controller and it will allow the strobe to do a full dump, which is very nice where I don't have to swing the EV controller all the way around. We also have two other buttons on the back of the strobe. One button turns on the focus light, and the other button is the pre-flash cancel circuitry switch. This allows us to configure the strobe to whether we have one flash or a number of pre-flashes, or if we're connecting the strobe via electrical sync cord. Now let's turn our attention towards the battery compartment portion of the strobe. I think this is another really cool feature. The battery compartment is kept separate from the strobe's inner circuit. The advantage of this is if we flood our strobe underwater, the water doesn't enter the inner circuit of the strobe and destroy the strobe. If we look at the face of the strobe again, we can see the battery compartment up top has a little one-way check valve. What this does is if salt water or water starts corroding on the batteries and the gas is starting to expand in the strobe, it allows it to bleed it off in here without damaging the strobe. I think that's another really cool feature. Lastly, the Z240 is powered by 4 AA batteries. If you use nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries, you get 320 full powered flashes with a 1.6 second recycle time, which is great for a full day of diving on your next dive trip. If you have any further questions, feel free to email us at info@aquaventurescuba.com or stop by. Thank you.